Regarding slide number 4, we're currently discussing slide number 4. The idea here is something called the eyedropper, which is like a dropper. Just like you draw water from a dropper, we draw color. So the point is that we are extracting color. Now, when you have a shape, a specific shape, let's agree that when you want to experiment on this slide, don't try it directly. Instead, right-click on the slide and duplicate it. This way, you'll have the original slide and a second slide that you can work on. You'll notice that I've written the name of the tool, and here are the steps as well, just so you have them in front of you for reference. Now, of course, the insert menu, as you can see highlighted in blue, is where you find shapes. As you can see, these shapes or all of these options are available for you. A specific shape. So right now, let's agree that when you want to experiment on this slide, don't try it directly. Instead, right-click on the slide and duplicate it. This way, you'll have the original slide and a second slide that you can work on. You'll notice that I've written the name of the tool, and here are the steps as well, just so you have them in front of you for reference. Now, of course, the insert menu, as you can see highlighted in blue, is where you find shapes. As you can see, these shapes or all of these options are available for you to draw any shape you want, whether it's a circle, an oval, or whatever. The idea is that you can fill the shape with a specific color. Any shape you hover over will show you those white circles, right? Those white circles indicate that you can adjust the shape. And here are the steps. The insert menu highlighted is where you find shapes. These shapes are available for you to draw any shape you want, like a circle or oval. You can fill the shape with a specific color. Any shape you hover over will show you those white circles. Those white circles let you adjust the shape. So when you select a shape, it confirms selection. When you select the shape, you can then fill it with a specific color. You can draw any shape, any kind of shape, for example, a circle or an oval, whatever it is. The idea is that you fill the shape with a specific color. When you hover over a shape, you'll see those white circles that you see here. Those white circles indicate what you can do with the shape. The one who defines this shape says that I define this shape when I am present defining the shape. Up here on the right, you have something called shape format. This formatting means that you can do a shape fill, which allows you to fill the shape with a color. For example, if the color is blue and I want to fill it with another color, I can do that. So you can come from here and give it, for instance, a red color, which means I'm filling it with red. Something called the outline, which is its border or its frame. For example, I want a white color or a white color. I want the white color, but the white color that you see is small like this. If I want to make this color clear or its border, click on the weight option here and set my border as you can see. Now, the whole idea with the eyedropper is that I don't like this red color. Here's where the consistency and colors come into play while I'm working in PowerPoint. I'm working on a specific shape, and there's a certain image, and I want a specific color from that image. So I hover over the shape. I have the shape, and I'm selecting the eyedropper tool. I choose it to extract the color from the object in front of me. Clicking gives me that color. If I have a word from the insert menu, add a text box, I can enlarge it and change its color. Why am I choosing it? Because to extract a color from the object in front of me, to pull a specific shade, whether it's a light color, a dark color, or a color similar to the one I'm hovering over. Clicking gives me that color. I use the insert menu to add a text box and wrote a word, which I can enlarge. I want to change its color. To choose the color from the object, I use the eyedropper tool again. I click the word, go to its color, and use the tool. I select it and choose a shade, like this light one, changing the word's color. Then I came here to this place and wrote a single word on the page, and I can easily enlarge it to make it more visible. Now at this moment, I want to change its color to something different, perhaps a bright or vibrant hue. I want to select the color from here, from these animals, and fill this word with that color. So I also need to use the eyedropper here. I click on the word and go to the color of the word, and I select the same tool. Then I come from here and say, I want, for example, this shade, this light shade here, and it will change the color accordingly. For the performance that I hope you all benefit from, and of course, since we're talking about color, you need to pay attention to color harmony. Color harmony is essential. I think there's something in the chat from Dr. Ibtihal. I entered the appointment as a presenter. Thank you. Please, doctor, if you have any questions or inquiries. Dr. Ebtihal, do you perhaps have any questions? If there's a problem with the microphone, you can write in the chat. It seems that there are no questions. This is the first skill to clarify. This skill involves even the colors. When you create a shape such as this and you want to write inside it, like a word, is the white color when you're presenting certain content to the students clear or too close to the background? If I take the word and color it like the background, will it be clear? No, it won't. That's why the best colors on a white background are dark colors. Black is much clearer. This skill involves even the colors. When you create a shape and add text and you want to write or place something inside that shape like a word. So is the white color. Let's explore. When you're presenting certain content to the students, will the white color be clear or is it too close to the background? If the word color matches the background, is it clear? No, it won't. That's why the best colors on a white background are dark colors. Black is clearer. For example, the white color is clearer when the background is dark, but when the background is light, the white color is less clear. When you're showing content, will the white color be clear or too close to the backdrop? If I take a word and give it a color close to the backdrop, will it be clear? It won't be clear, The best colors on a white backdrop are dark colors. A black color will be much clearer. And if I have something here, the white color is clearer when the backdrop is dark. The white color is clearer when the backdrop is light, so the dark color of the text will be clearer. I'm not going to talk too much about colors and color matters. You should consider this when making any presentation. These are important. And if I have something here, for example, like what you see, the white color here is clearer when the background is a hole. The white color here is clearer when the background is an opening. So the dark color of the text here will be clearer. Of course, I'm not going to talk too much about colors and color matters. What I mean is that you should consider such things when creating any presentation, whether for students or at a conference or in a specific setting. All of these matters are important. Of course, when I have a specific color, shape, or image that contains a set of colors in the slide, I prefer to use the same colors to maintain color consistency. That's why I brought you the tool that helps us extract and pull the same colors. Of course, when I have a specific color, shape, or image that contains a set of colors in the slide, I prefer to use the same colors to maintain color consistency. That's why I brought you the tool that helps us extract and pull the same colors. Yes. I want to thank Dr. Allah for the contribution, but the idea is that there are many websites, as Dr. Allah mentioned, and there are many details. However, I'm not talking about colors just to dive into discussing colors, bringing up websites, and talking about RGB and specific shades. I don't want to get you into too many technical details. The main idea is that we were discussing color consideration. I can benefit if I have an image and I want to extract me colors from it. If there are 5 or 6 colors in the image, I want to work within that framework of 5 or 6 colors to maintain color harmony. I can use the tool in front of you that we saw earlier to help us extract the color we want. So regarding number 6, we have it now. Of course, I have value, or I have pictures. For example, as you can see, it is a group of pictures. These images are not aligned. So with an image here and there, it looks off. That's why PowerPoint and design tools show something called from the view menu. You'll notice it shows the ruler, grid lines, and guides. So if you look here, the ruler gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, and it provides the grid lines. When I select the grid lines, you see the grid lines. The grid lines here are dashed lines, both horizontal and vertical. Why? So that when I bring the image here, I can align it with the line. See, align to top. Place second image on same line. Place exactly from above, ignoring below. The part below could be a large or small image. It gives me the ruler, grid lines, and guides. The ruler shows 1, 2, 3, 4, and provides grid lines. Selecting grid lines shows their appearance. Grid lines are dashed, horizontal, and vertical. When aligning an image with the line, I align it to the top. I drop a second image on the same line. I place it exactly from above, regardless of below. Below can be large or small. It doesn't matter. The key is top alignment. This part matters. Sometimes I align from the right. These lines guide proper alignment. Why? Because when I bring the image like this and align it along the line, do you see that? I need to align it to the top. I bring this second image down to the same line here on the same row, so I can place it exactly. when I bring it from above, regardless of the part below. The part below could be a large or small image. It doesn't matter to me. The most important thing is to align it from the top. Of course, this is the part that matters to me. Sometimes I want this image to be aligned here from the right. So these lines are guides that help you align properly. It's not important to me. The most important thing is to align it from the top. Definitely. Of course, that's the part that matters to me. Certainly. Sometimes I want this image to be aligned here from the right, indeed. So these lines are guides that help you to align properly. Certainly. Aligning the images together, so I can align from here, this with this, and align this with that, and also this with that, and from the right. So the alignment part is provided to me through the grid lines. You will also notice that it can give you something called guides. The guides here give you lines or sections. It divides horizontally, vertically, and horizontally. As you can see with me here, let me clarify it more for you. Why does it give me 4 squares? It gives me 4 squares because I might want to place specific items, certain content, or specific images in the first square. I don't want them to overflow into the second square. So I want this image to be here in this square, and this image, I want it in the second square. I can't mix them together in the same square. I need to keep everything in its designated square. So it's a process of organizing the content. This is what the guides are for. And this image, I want it in the second square. I can't mix it with the image here in its square. No, I need to keep everything in the second square. So the process is that I can organize the other content. So this is regarding the guides.